My mom is really pushy when it comes to pageants.
You're like looking at it and thinking about it too much.
Well,
I think my daughter has what it takes to be a Miss America. I do push my daughter. I push her in her school and pretty much everything she does.
she is a drill sergeant when it comes to pageants because she wants everything to be perfect.
Your hands are like everywhere and you're not smiling all the time.
I was smiling.
No, you weren't.
Yeah.
Sometimes you look at the ground.
During training for a pageant, Cidnee and I will argue daily. There's yelling and screaming and it gets pretty tense.
Are you gonna look at the floor the whole time?
I'm not looking at the floor.
Yes, you are.
She asked me to practice to walk in my kitchen.
Probably have a little bit too much bounce in it. You have a little bit of hesitation. Has to be more fluid. Do it like you mean it this time.
I'm trying. I'm 16 years old and I have to watch my weight constantly.
Cidnee's body shape looks fine for a normal life, but if she wants to compete in pageants, you have to be in perfect shape, basically.
I think that my mom pushes me so hard because she wishes that she were doing the pageant because she didn't get a chance to when she was a kid.
Why is it a bad thing for me to push her to be her best in everything she does?
All right, to help me talk about this, Beverly Johnson, one of the most iconic supermodels in history, is here. What would you change about the way Mom motivates you?
Well, she's very pushy. She constantly makes me do things, and sometimes I don't want to do it, but she says that I need to do it. So I just think there should be a better way of going about things than just constantly yelling and nagging.
Yeah. Do you do that?
I mean, I'm a nagger and I'm a yeller, but I'm Italian, so we yell about everything. I just yell. So I could yell if it's time for dinner, I yell about that. So I yell about everything, but I do nag. But it's just because I want her, if I'm gonna invest, specifically about pageants, if I'm gonna invest the amount of money it takes to enter a pageant, I expect her to try to win and do her best.
Do you want to do pageants?
Well, this is the story. I came home one day and I got this phone call from a lady that was interviewing me for a pageant, which my mom signed me up for, and I had no idea that I was doing a pageant because it's kind of like I didn't sign up for this. But after my mom and I talked about it, I was like, okay, I'll do the pageant. So I never actually signed up for it. My mom entered me in and I got into it. And then after some talking, I agreed to doing it.
Now, what bothers me is you said, and I wrote it down, you said, I'll do anything to get her to Miss USA or Miss Universe. I'll spend anything, I will do anything. She said, you know, I don't know, I don't like the process. I might like to be an actress or a model. What I don't want to be is Miss USA or Miss Universe. You said, this is my goal. I will do anything. I will spend anything to get her here. And she said, the one thing I don't want to do is that. Have y'all met?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't force her to do anything she didn't want to do. There's so many.
You said you would do anything to get her to do it.
No, but I wouldn't force her.
What would you like for her to do differently?
Well, first off, she likes to sign me up for things without asking me, a lot of things. Just, for example, the show. I'd have no idea about it until they until they called me and they're like, hi, this is the producer from Dr. Phil. And I was like, what are you talking about? So things like, if we could just have some more communication on these things, that would be great.
So you'd like the opportunity to say no before your ticket's bought?
Would you have said no to go be on Dr.
No, I don't want to meet you, yeah. But for example, the pageant, I was iffy about it. I don't really think I'm pageant material, but I think that I just need more time to think about it. I'm gonna try it again, another pageant, to see if I really want to do it, but I mean, if I don't like it, that's it. And I don't want her to be mad at me for me giving it up.
Okay, so you want to have the right to be involved, have more input to what you pursue in your life, and have the right to express your opinion without getting in trouble for it.
Yeah.
And that would make you happier.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yes, but anyone that knows Cidnee and I, Cidnee treats me like her personal assistant.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
She acts like my personal
I can
assistant.
relate.
No, she acts like it.
You order me around.
No, I don't.
Yes, she does, honestly.
Oh,
I'm
my
being
God.
honest. So I can do that, but I don't know that, I think you enjoy it. You know, you want me to do all the work and you take all the reward.
If we discuss it, but if you act like my personal assistant, I'm gonna like it and I'm gonna be like, hey, okay, well.
Sounds good to me.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.